Hi students, good morning. Today's session I'm going to explain derivation of one-dimensional wave equation. So one-dimensional wave equation can be represented by dou square u by dou t square is equal to c square dou square u by dou x square or u double t is equal to c square u double x. We derive one-dimensional wave equation which is due to transform vibration of a stretched string. Okay, I consider a stretched string is okay. Consider spring, apply, hold and release it. Here the spring is vibrating like this, upward and downward. For derive one-dimensional wave equation, I consider a small element of the displacement. Here I consider a small element of the displacement. Small segment is AB. Okay, I go to explain by diagram. Okay, I consider small element as small segment AB. The force acting on a small element AB, the length is delta x. The point A distance is x, the point B's distance is x plus delta x. Therefore, the distance of this small element is what? Delta x. If force acting on this small segment AB, we can see tension on this element AB. Okay. So, the magnitude of tension represented by T. So here on the point A the tension is T1 and the point B tension is T2. So we know that the tension we can represent it by two component, horizontal and magnitude component. So here I explained horizontal and vertical component. So T1 is the tension on A and T2 is the tension at the point B. So the tension T, here the alpha is a angle made between tension T1 with the horizontal coordinate axis. Okay, alpha. Similarly, beta is the angle made between the tension with the horizontal coordinate axis. So the tension T represented by two components, horizontal and vertical components. Here horizontal component represented by cos angle and vertical component represented by sine angle. Okay, alpha is the tension, alpha is the angle at a tension T1. Therefore, at the point A, we can see two component tension. T1 cos alpha is horizontal and vertical is T1 sine alpha is vertically downward. Therefore, represented by negative minus T1 sine alpha. So, similarly, T2 is the tension at the point B and beta is the angle. So here the horizontal is T2 cos beta and vertical is T2 sin beta. Vertical upward, this is a positive. Vertical downward, this is a negative. Here the very important concept is, so horizontal component of the tensions, horizontal component of the horizontal direction. Here the horizontal direction, we can see the components of the tensions are T1 cos alpha and T2 cos beta. These two horizontal components of tensions are cancelled each other because the spring is no motion along horizontal direction. Therefore, T1 cos alpha and T2 cos beta is cancelled each other. We can equate to common tension is T. So similarly, vertical component of tensions are T2 sin beta and minus T1 sin alpha. Okay, here we can see the spring is moving vertically upward and downward. We can see vertical movement here. Therefore, the vertical component of tensions we can write minus T1 sin alpha and T2 sin beta. This is a vertical component and horizontal component is cancelled each other. We can represent it by T, no motion along horizontal. So in exam, no need to explain all this diagram. So after summarized, we get this simple diagram and explanation. Okay, I consider a small segment AB, the distance is delta x, T1, T2 is the tension at the point A and B, alpha and beta are the respective angles made from tension with the horizontal coordinate axis. And x is the point distance of the point A and x plus delta x is the distance at the point B. Okay, let us consider the force acting on a small element AB of length delta x. T1, T2 is the tension at the points A and B. Rho B is the mass per unit length. I consider rho be the mass per unit length. So I already explained these two concepts. Horizontal components of the tensions are T1 cos alpha is equal to T2 sin beta is equal to common constant T. No motion in the horizontal direction, therefore must cancel each other. We can equate to tension T. And vertical components of the tensions are minus T1 sin alpha and T2 sin beta. Therefore, resulted force acting on small segment AB is only vertical direction, T2 sin alpha minus T1 sin alpha, or minus T1 sin alpha plus T2 sin beta. Okay, this is the first half of the derivation. Is it clear? Just explain this diagram explanation and two concepts: horizontal components of tension and vertical components of tension. Okay, I go to next half. Okay, I consider Newton's second law of motion. So we know that Newton's second law of motion, force is equal to what? Mass into acceleration. F is equal to m into a, m nothing but mass and a nothing but acceleration. Here from the derivation, the last part, the force, resultant force acting vertically upward direction is resultant force. Total force on small segment AB is, we have T2 sine beta minus T1 sine alpha. This is equal to mass. So we know that mass nothing but what? Density into volume. Formula for mass is what? Density into volume, D into V. So density here, we assume the diagram already explained. So rho is the mass per unit length, therefore the density is rho high here. I consider mass nothing but what? Mass nothing but density into volume. Here I consider density is rho and volume here. The distance is delta x. The segment delta maximum distance is delta x. Therefore, the volume is what? Delta x. Therefore, substitution force, total force is equal to mass into acceleration. Mass nothing but density into volume. So, density is rho and volume is delta x into a. A nothing but acceleration is dou square u by dou t square. Okay. Further simplification. So here we have to prove that this final result one dimensional heat equation. I am going to simplify this equation. So entire equation I go to divide by capital T, tension. So we can write T2 by T sine beta minus T1 by capital T sine alpha is equal to rho is density by divided by T and delta x dou square u by dou t square. Okay, further simplification, we know that this one, the first equation, T1 cos alpha is equal to T2 cos beta is equal to T, horizontal component of tension, these two are cancelled each other, we can equate to common constant T. From this equation 1 we can write T2 transfer this side, otherwise this relation T transfer to this LHS side, we get T2 by capital T is equal to cos beta. So T2 by capital T is equal to, we can write 1 by cos beta, and T1 by capital T is equal to 1 by cos alpha. Okay, T transfer this side, T1 by capital T is equal to cos alpha, transfer this side, we get 1 by cos alpha. So using this relation equation 1, we can write, substitute here, T2 by T. Okay, so T2 by T nothing but T2 by T nothing but 1 by cos alpha. Here I take sine beta, T2 by T nothing but cos 1 by cos beta minus sine alpha numerator. We know that T1 by T, substitution from the equation 1, we can write 1 by cos alpha is equal to rho by T delta x dou square u by dou t square. Further simplification, so we know that cos by sine by cos nothing but tan. This is tan beta minus this is tan alpha. This is equal to rho by T delta x dou square u by dou t square. Okay, and but tan alpha and tan beta are what? Slopes at the point A and B. Here tan alpha and tan beta nothing but slope of the equation. Therefore I consider slope formula, but tan alpha and tan beta are slopes at the point A and B. Okay, A the distance is what? X, and at the point B the distance is what? X plus delta x. The slope equation we know that. So tan alpha, tan angle, slope is nothing but what? Dou u by dou x. So alpha is the angle at the point A. At the point A distance is what? X. Therefore this is what slope formula at the point is x, at the distance is x. And similarly tan beta formula is, tan beta slope formula is dou u by dou x, at the distance point B is, what is the distance? X plus delta x. Okay, we know that tan alpha and tan beta are slope at the point A and B. At the point A and B distance are x and x plus delta x. Substitute these two, tan alpha and tan beta, in the previous equation. Okay, using this substitution I called as equation 2. Equation 2 we can write it as tan alpha nothing but what? Dou u by dou x. The distance is what? X plus delta x minus tan alpha nothing but dou u by dou x. The distance is x is equal to rho by t delta x dou square u by dou t square. Further simplification, delta x transferred this side, so we can write dou u by dou x plus delta x minus dou u by dou x, and transfer delta x LHS side, denominator we get delta x, and this side rho by t is constant, dou square u by dou t square. Next, so apply the limit delta x tends to 0. Suppose if you apply delta x tends to 0, here delta x tends to 0, this is called basic differential equation formula. Okay, this we can write, this is basic differential equation formula. We can write dou by dou x into dou u by dou x. This is from basic differential equation formula, dou by dou x into dou u by dou x, and the remaining is rho by t dou square u by dou t square. Further simplification, okay, so dou by dou x into dou u by dou x, nothing but what? This second order partial differential equation, we can write it as dou square u by dou x square is equal to rho by t dou square u by dou t square. But what is the one dimensional wave equation formula? This is the formula, dou square u by dou t square is equal to c square dou square u by dou x square. Therefore, dou square u by dou t square transfer to LHS side, the remaining term transfer to RHS side. So we get what? I take this to LHS side. So we can simplify dou square u by dou t square is equal to, if we transfer rho by to RHS side, we can write it as this t by rho. Transfer this side, t by rho dou square u by dou x square. So the last step is dou square u by dou t square is equal to, tension T is constant at each point, rho is our density per unit length, mass per unit length. These two are constant. We can equate to one more constant, c square or c. Okay, this is c square dou square u by dou x square. This is a one dimensional wave equation formula. Here where t by rho is equal to constant. T is constant, rho is also constant, I equate to one more constant, c square. This is a one dimensional wave equation formula. This is very important concept and very easiest concept. Okay, by using a vibration of stretched string, small segment AB, I derive one dimensional wave equation. Okay, horizontal component, vertical component, I consider Newton's second law of motion, force is equal to mass into acceleration, F is equal to m into a, m nothing but density into volume, substitution, and divide by t using relation 1, equation 1, take substitution, 1 by cos beta, 1 by sin alpha, tan and this is nothing but tan beta, tan alpha, nothing but slope, formula substitution, delta x transferred this side. This is basic formula for partial differential equation. Okay, then last 3 steps simplification. That's all. Okay, thank you.